Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new YouTube. Today's video, as promised, I'm doing a video, But now, if you guys read the title, obviously, you know that I'm doing my NFL quarterback tier list so far into the season. So some of these, before the season, you might not have thought, but now, so far into the season, this isn't ranking like their previous playing career. This is just ranking if you had only been watching this part through the season, how you would rank them. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So we have six tiers: elite franchise quarterback, meaning the team is not going to draft a replacement for them. They're set in stone for the next 5 to 10 years. And yeah, above average is basically like they could draft a replacement in the future, but so far they're fine. Mediocre, meaning they're definitely not on the verge of. There are definitely their teams are definitely looking for a replacement, or they're like just not about and just being mediocre. Replaceable starter, meaning they're just starting because they have to, or they're just starting because that's how the team is set up. And backup, meaning they're literally a backup. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get into it. Aaron Rodgers, he has not played well through the season. I'm gonna put him at mediocre, just I feel like that's where he's been playing. He hasn't been horrible. I mean, he has, but I mean, it's not looking good for the Packers. Baker Mayfield, this is tough. It's either replaceable starter or backup. Um, I'm gonna go replaceable starter. I feel like this season has really been really tough for the Carolina Panthers, and they're definitely trying to get Baker going. But I feel like Baker is a replaceable starter. Joe Burrow, I don't believe he's above average because he's better than that. He's elite yet. Definitely has the tools to be elite, but yeah, I feel like he's just a franchise quarterback, a really good franchise quarterback right now. Derek Carr, he has not played well. I'm gonna put him at about the same level as Aaron Rodgers. He has not played well. Derek Carr has not. Even though they have Devontae Adams, the coaching struggles have really been affecting them very poorly. And yeah, that's basically what happens. He is just going to backup. I honestly don't know who that is. I believe it's Kyle Allen. I'm not completely sure though. You can correct me in the comments, but yeah. Matt Corral, he's definitely a backup. He's not ready to start yet. I know out of college he was a pretty good, a really good quarterback coming out of college, but did fall a lot in the draft. He was projected to be a round 1 to 2 player, but obviously the quarterback class was not very good. So yeah, it's a backup. Dak Prescott, he has only played in 3 games so far, and but through these games he's played well. He's definitely a franchise quarterback, but is with the way he's playing, I'll put him at above average. He's playing at an above average level, but he's not playing like Joe Burrow. I'm just gonna compare him. Daniel Jones, he's playing above average this season. He's playing pretty well, honestly. And yeah, I feel like it's mostly just limiting turnovers and yeah, just winning the game by doing it. Sam Darnold, backup. He's just not. He hasn't gotten any playing time this year. P.J. Walker has overtaken him, and P.J. Walker and Baker have overtaken him. So he's definitely just a third string backup. Drew Lock, backup. We haven't seen him play at all. And yeah, even before when we've seen him play, he's not played well at all. So yeah, backup. Jimmy G. Jimmy G's just always going to be placed in mediocre. He's just a mediocre quarterback. He's not above average, but he's not a replaceable starter. He's just okay. Has definitely played like a franchise quarterback. He's played so well, even though he's over 70% completion percentage, has the highest passer rating in the league, I'm pretty sure, and he's just played very well. Led this team from what everyone thought to be like a 5-12 season to borderline playoff contenders or number one seed contenders. So yeah, Jared Goff has played like a replaceable starter. He's not in this tier right now where he's been playing, and he's been. I mean, people have been talking about him get benched, all this crazy stuff. So yeah, he's definitely a replaceable starter. Justin Herbert, he's played above average. He hasn't played at a franchise quarterback level just because he's been limited the way he's been playing. So yeah, I mean that's basically what's been happening. Jalen Hurts has been playing. It's either elite at a elite level, like one of a kind level, or franchise quarterback level. I'll put him at franchise quarterback. He's just been playing really, really well, and yeah, obviously with a ton of help from his team, but yeah, they're definitely Super Bowl contenders at this point in the season. Josh Allen has played elite. He's definitely everyone's favorite to win MVP, and he's just played incredible. Obviously, they lost to the Jets, but and he did have some really bad turnovers, but yeah, he's just been playing really well so far. Justin Fields, I want to put him at mediocre, but after the game in Miami, I want to put him at above average just because their team is starting to be built around his scrambling ability as well as him just throwing to just like simple little routes, either like deep routes or short routes that are like incredibly simple. So I feel like Justin Fields should be placed at above average. Kirk Cousins has played like a franchise quarterback. His stats have definitely not popped off the page, but he's definitely leading his team to wins, and yeah, he's just been playing really well. Lamar, I want to put him at elite, but I don't know. I'll put him at elite for now, just because I know he's been playing really well. He's top 10 in rushing, and that's insane for a quarterback. He's definitely on pace to be in the contest for MVP season, but yeah, that's basically it. Trevor, he's played at a mediocre level. He's just okay the way he's been playing right now. I mean, obviously got that win over the Raiders, which looked really well on his part, but yeah, he's just been playing like a mediocre quarterback. Mac Jones, definitely a replaceable starter right now. He's not played well. I mean, definitely getting benched over for Bailey Zappi, obviously, rookie quarterback. Does not look good for him. But yeah, he's played okay past game or two, but yeah, nothing special. Patrick Mahomes, elite for sure, definitely elite, and yeah, that's he's just a great quarterback. He's definitely probably my number one or number two, along with Josh Allen on MVP. And yeah, Malik, seeing the field. Obviously, as a Titans fan, I've watched him a lot coming out of college, and also just him playing last week and the week before. He does not have any help from his receivers, and yeah, it's just really frustrating to watch him play because everyone knows he has incredible talent, incredible arm, incredible athleticism, but he can't really use it when his wide receivers can't run down the field. So, yeah, he's just been playing like a backup so far, which he is. Marcus Mariota has played mediocre, obviously with the loss against Carolina last night. Did not look well for him or the rest of the team, but he's just played mediocre. I mean, he did get NFC Player of the Week honors a couple weeks ago. So he hasn't played horribly, but he's just not played great. Matt Ryan, I know he's been benched for Sam Ellinger, but he's definitely played. When he was playing, he was playing like either a replaceable starter or a backup. Just because he's been benched, I'm gonna put him at a backup. And yeah, um, that's basically where he is. Davis Mills, far as played like a back, or not necessarily. I don't know. I feel like he's just been playing at a replaceable starter level. Has not shown very many flashes. Has just not played very well. If anything, he's a great backup for the Texans for years to come. Kyler has played at a mediocre level. I mean, he has a great wide receiver room. Obviously, Hollywood Brown, even though he's been injured, is not was playing okay when he got onto the field, but he does have DeAndre Hopkins back from suspension, even though they've had some struggles. I feel like their team gets too much credit for doing about nothing. He's like on Marcus Mariota level for scrambling quarterback, and yeah, he's just not played well. We have Kenny Pickett. Uh, he's played like a replaceable starter. Definitely has not played well, and yeah, it's nothing special for him. Desmond Ritter, backup, has not seen the field at all. Just backup. Russell Wilson has played like mediocre talent. I mean, he definitely has a really good team, But obviously, with the trade of Bradley Chubb, which you can watch in my trade deadline video, which I made a week or two ago, um, he has just not played well under their new head coaching scheme, and yeah, bet he wishes he's in Seattle right now. Next, we have Sam Howell, has not seen the field. We're going to put him at backup. He could be a good quarterback if they can develop him properly, but yeah, he's just not played well. Matt Stafford has played like a replaceable starter, just has not played well with his team. He has a great head coach, and has all the tools, but obviously you can't take too much away from him. He has a horrible O-line, only has one even good offensive tackle, and yeah, that's basically it. Ryan Tannehill, I want to give him a lot of credit, or actually I don't, but because I'm a Titans fan, I'm going to put him at mediocre. Has not played well, hasn't passed for very many yards, hasn't passed for very many touchdowns. Obviously dealt with injuries for the past couple weeks, but yeah, that's about it. With Tom Brady, I want to put him at above average, just because he's still Tom Brady, but I'm gonna have to put him at mediocre. I feel like he's just been playing well. I mean, he hasn't played horribly, but he hasn't played great either. And yeah, that's basically it. Trey Lance, backup, he was playing really badly when he was on the field, and he obviously had that broken, I believe. It was either ankle or foot. You can correct me in the comments, but I believe it was an ankle against. And yeah, he just wasn't playing well. Mitch Trubisky, backup. They benched him for Kenny Pickett, who was playing as a replaceable starter, meaning that he is a backup. Tua Tagovailoa has definitely played like a franchise quarterback, has played really, really well. And yeah, obviously with Tyreek and Jalen, he's played really well. Deshaun Watson, I'm not even going to rank just because no one knows what's going to happen with him. No one has seen him at all. Not even preseason, none of that. Maybe preseason, but whatever. I'm not even going to rank him with all the issues he's had. He's a horrible human being. That's it. Carson Wentz, I'm going to play him. It's either mediocre or replaceable starter. I'll play him at replaceable starter. When he saw the field, he wasn't playing well. Taylor Heineke's definitely outplaying him, and yeah. Jameis Winston was playing like a mediocre quarterback when he was not injured, but he is injured now. But I'll just put him at mediocre, and yeah. Oh, what the? Okay, I don't know what just happened, but whatever. Oh, it was because of the list. Never mind. Zach Wilson, I don't know where I want to put him. It's either mediocre or replaceable starter, but because he beat the Bills, I'm going to put him at mediocre, just in that tier with everyone else. And yeah. Anyways, that's all for my quarterback rankings through this point in the season. Here's an overview. At Elite, we have Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. Franchise quarterback, we have Joe Burrow, Geno Smith, Jalen Hurts, Kirk Cousins, and Tua Tagovailoa. At above average, we have Dak, Daniel Jones, Justin Herbert, and Justin Fields. At mediocre, we have Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo, Trevor Lawrence, Marcus Mariota. And before we get through the whole list, this is not in order of all of them. Just wanted to say that, just in case. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Ryan Tannehill, Jameis Winston, and Zach Wilson. Replaceable starter, we got Baker, Mac Jones, Davis Mills, Kenny Pickett, Matthew Stafford, Carson Wentz, and backup we got Jared Goff. No, oh, that's what happened. That's why the list went crazy. All right, he's supposed to be in replaceable starter. At backup we got Kyle Allen, Matt Corral, Sam Darnold, Drew Lock, Malik Willis, Matt Ryan, Desmond Ritter, Sam Howell, Trey Lance, and Mitch Trubisky. So anyways, I hope you liked this video. I know it was long, and yeah. Please like and also subscribe. I'm trying to get to 20 subscribers by the end of the year, and it would really help out. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later. Peace.